Okay. So I wanted to do a video on this Sean case. And if you haven't heard about it, it's about a Indianapolis man murdered by the cops. And my mother told me about this story, and then what a coincidence, a blogger that I'm notified to, made a video about it. And I was like, "Ma'am, damn, what's the odds? I've never heard of this case. My mother tells me about it, and then boom, a blogger talks about it. So in this Sean case, before I even watched the live, before I even did any research, my first question was, well, did he resist arrest? Did he talk back? Did he get physical? I mean, did he have a gun? Did he try to fight? Like, did he resist arrest? Did he cause a commotion? You know what I'm saying? Did he commit a crime? Was he doing some shit he wasn't supposed to do? Now, I'm not saying that this warrants someone to get murdered. This means that they deserve it. What I'm saying is, it puts your life at risk for nothing when you can just comply. If you're not doing anything wrong and you're not guilty of anything, all you have to do is just follow fucking directions. I mean, that's all you have to do. They ask for an ID, be polite, be courteous, have manners, give them the ID. What they ask for, give them. Now, I had learned about this probable cause thing. I mean, because probable cause, a cop can search your car without a warrant. But if you don't want a cop searching your car and they don't have probable cause, you don't have to let them search your car. If you let them search your car, that's on you. I mean, but as far as like if they ask for an ID, registrations, all that other shit, just comply, give it to them. You know, if you were driving over the speed limit or you were doing some traffic violation. And I mean, you're really dumb if you're doing traffic violations, like not wearing your seatbelt, driving with a suspended license, driving with no car insurance, hell, driving a stolen car. I mean, you're pretty dumb to be breaking traffic laws if you're doing shit illegally or if the illegal shit is on you. Like, where's the common sense? But I wanted to say that with this Sean case, that was my first question. Well, did he resist arrest? I mean, every action has a reaction. Every choice you make has a fucking consequence. I mean, literally, niggas, and when I say niggas, I'm talking about Americans, period, not just black folks, want to um want, especially the liberal Americans, want to be able to be destructive or wants to be able to do certain actions without a consequence, like without having to suffer the consequences of those actions. That's what, because it makes no sense to me. How hard is it to fucking comply? Okay. So when my mama told me about this, that was my first question. Now she got annoyed, right? Because my mother's a victocrat, you know. She got annoyed and didn't want to talk about it. Okay, because she already knew what I was gonna say. If he's not complying or he's resisting arrest, then he runs the risk of making himself appear as a threat, of making it much more difficult than what it has to be when he could have just pulled over, gave them what they asked for, and been done with it. Okay. Now, I'm in this video only discussing, okay, my thoughts about it before watching the live. Okay. My questions, not my thoughts, just my questions. And also, when I watched the live and I watched a few videos on it, I only seen one video from the other side. I've seen multiple videos from the side painting him to be an innocent victim. You know what I'm saying? So, and the comments and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to be discussing in here. So many people in the shade room and so many people in the YouTube comment sections of videos, right, was painting this guy out to be some innocent. Now, I didn't even see this man's face, okay? I didn't see his face, okay? But when I started watching videos and started watching it live, I saw his face, and the first thing I thought was, this man looks like a fucking thug. He looks like a street dude, okay? Just looking at him without knowing any information, he looks like a typical rough around the edges thug, okay? Now, I'm not saying all thugs look like this. I'm fully aware thugs wear suits too. I'm fully aware, they work in government houses and they work in high places. Okay, I'm fully aware of that they can wear suits and shit like that. But this man looks like the typical low class hoodlum. Okay, if you want me to be 1,000 about it looks like he'd have been around the block. Now, I heard he was in the military and stuff like that, so I don't know how he ended up turning out like this. But yeah, so that was my first thought. So when I was reading the comments, I was like, oh, he was just running. He was just running. If the cops pull you over, why the fuck would you run? If you're innocent and not guilty of anything, like a lot of black folks in the comments and a lot of liberal white Americans in the comments make it seem. And personally, not only is it the fault of everyday people for not doing their research, I'm also blaming the media. Because a lot of people don't got time to be digging deep into shit. They got lives, they got bills. But if you got enough time to be emotional about some shit you don't even know the full details of, you don't even know the full story of, and you got time to concoct conspiracy theories as an American citizen, motherfucker, you got time to read and do research before you come to any type of conclusion about anything. Before you automatically assume, oh my gosh, the cop is racist, the cop is this. Like, just say you are in the court of law, okay? Let's pretend you are a lawyer, all right? And when you're a lawyer, you can't just go around spouting someone's racist, spouting someone's homophobic, spouting someone this or that off of your emotion because you don't like what they said. Because you don't like to be, held responsible for the choices you make. Okay, you don't like a reaction from how you react. Okay, from how you act, you don't like a reaction. So you want to holler racism and you want to holler homophobia or whatever identity politics you guys be using to get away with shit, to try to get special privileges, you know what I'm saying? So, my issue with the whole Sean case is that people are painting him out to be this innocent, upstanding citizen, black guy that wasn't doing nothing but, minding his business, and the cops came and he started running. Like, you guys make it seem like the person just exists in a vacuum and is this the greed, trying to make it blue collar black guy that's innocent, never done nothing wrong in his life. And a lot of times these people that be their dealings with the police brutality are fucking criminals. They're thugs. They're gangbangers. They're burglars. They've done some shit. They're not these innocent, upstanding, give back to the community type of black guys. Like, I don't know why black folks and liberal Americans protect degeneracy. Why do you guys protect thuggetry? I don't understand it. Why do you protect it? Okay? And then all the while protecting it, you guys want to blame the system for why the fuck your communities are going in shambles. Why the fuck your communities is riddled with violence and death and all type of shit and abortions and all type of shit. But you're not holding yourselves accountable. No one is forcing anyone to protect thugs. No one is forcing anyone to paint degenerate motherfuckers as innocent victims that's never done any wrong. It is just so weird how even the good old Christian black folks do this shit. It makes no sense. And part of the reason for this, I feel, is I'm not even going to say I feel. From my observation, okay, from my unbiased observation, part of the reason I feel that they have these types of mentalities and does these type of things is because the media paints a picture, race baits, and black people fall for it. And so do white Americans. So, when I'm listening to this, Sean, listen to people's perspective, it's very intellectually dishonest, very biased, and it highly irritates me when people do not tell the whole truth. If you are going to flip a story, okay, because that's what a lot of you niggas do. You did it with Mike Brown. You flipped the story, didn't tell the whole truth. You did it with I forgot the other guy. The other guy, Trayvon Martin. You did it with him. Now you're doing it with this Sean guy. Okay. And there was a video out, from the other side of the fence. Okay. That a lot of the other side of the fence never even mentioned. So when group B, which is the one that tells the other side, don't skip out things. And group A is the one that tries to always make it seem like blacks are the victims, blacks are innocent, and it's the big bad white guy or the cops that are trying to do whatever. So group B, okay, shows a video where this man was talking about him having guns, insinuating. Okay, talking about he was thinking about pulling this shit out. They're never gonna catch him. They're never gonna get him. Okay, on the live before he died. Now, how the fuck do Group A miss that insinuation? Because they're swearing up and down in the comment section, in the videos, and in the shade room that the man didn't have no motherfucking weapon. How do you know that? You weren't there. You may have been on the live, but ain't no x-ray to see through this man's car to see if he got weapons or not. You don't know what the fuck he got. But the mere fact that the man went on to insinuate that he had a fucking weapon, okay, and insinuate that he was going to use it, they're not going to get him or blah, da, 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 you can assume, based off his own, out of the words out of his own mouth, he had weapons. Okay? So, the lie that he didn't have any weapon and he was just running, why the fuck was you running? You can't do that. Like, I don't understand what is wrong with black folks and they hate like law and order. They hate structure, it seems like. Like, why the fuck would you run if you have nothing to hide? And all you have to do is comply. And the whole murder shit, the whole shit that's going on could be avoided. Like, I don't get it. Like, what is so hard to understand about this? It doesn't take a genius to, like, prevent getting killed by cops. It doesn't take a genius. A lot of times the shit is avoidable. Niggas just, they don't listen. They want to be hard headed. They want to be big and bad. And sometimes it ends in their life, and sometimes it ends their life. Sometimes, they got to get tackled. So, don't resist arrest. But this Sean case, from what I've seen from both sides, it sounds like he was resisting arrest, like I initially thought before I even watched the live. And then, I don't know what happened in between that thing. I'm not even going to assume anything. All I know is that it ended and resulted in his death for resisting arrest when all he had to do was pull the fucking car over and comply. Now, I heard he was driving a stolen car. So if that is true, what's the issue? The man was a criminal. You think he cared about your life, making your life harder? You think he cared about the money that you put into that motherfucking car? If he's a thief, do you think he gave a fuck? Here's the issue I'm having here with people's characters. Okay, you guys talk in this side, but your actions are over here. You can't talk you're this moral, good character person and then defend the fuckery. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Be consistent, because I smell bullshit. I smell bullshit. So, when this case is all said and done and it goes to trial, if it goes to trial, they might consider it justifiable, which likely it will be because he was resisting arrest and there's no telling what else he was doing. We heard gunshots. It could have been gunshots back and forth from him shooting at the cops and the cops shooting at his ass. Now, there have been cops in Indianapolis since I live here who have been killed, who have been shot at. So it's very dangerous, and mostly, particularly by blacks. So blacks have some audacity to get upset that cops instantly think that you're going to attack them if you resist arrest, or instantly think that you're a danger as a black person, because the main people that are killing fucking cops are black folks. So what are they supposed to do? Let me ask you, what would you do if you was in a neighborhood that was crime ridden? You carry a weapon to protect yourself, right? You keep your car doors locked and shit, right? Now, every person you walk past might not be a criminal, might not be a thief, might not be mischievous. True. But you don't take that risk because of the pattern or the common pattern that happens in the community in which you dwell or where you're temporarily at. Okay, the same logic applies with cops. If cops are mainly getting harmed, cops are mainly getting hate, cops the rate of violence and resistance is mainly coming from a certain race of people. Just like how you all lock your car doors when you're in a dangerous ass neighborhood or when a neighborhood is getting dangerous, right? It's the same way cops automatically get on the defense if there's a black and male resisting arrest. Okay? So when it comes to this Sean case, all right, I'm going to hold any further commentary on it until, all of the shit comes out from both sides, right? And then I'm going to, maybe report it. But this is my, initial reaction to it, my initial thoughts to it, just off what I have. So, yeah, like As I said in my last videos, it's not about race. It's about your actions. It's about the fact that he was resisting arrest. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna get defensive um if you're black resisting arrest, but more defensive. But um it's less about race and more about a pattern. If you see a pattern or something, and naturally you're going to respond to that pattern that you see. You see what I'm saying? So that's my video on this Sean case and police brutality. And as I said before, a lot of shit has less to do with your race, more to do with your behavior. Sometimes the shit does have to do with race, but learn to spot the difference. Everything isn't always about race. You know what I'm saying? Somebody dislikes you, it isn't always because of your race. Maybe you're a bitch. Maybe you're an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're racist. And that's why motherfuckers don't like you. Maybe you have a stank ass attitude. Maybe you're, I don't know, stuck up. I don't know. It could be any reason why a motherfucker don't like you. Maybe motherfuckers get that vibe. You know how some people you just know you're not gonna like, or something about them rubs you the wrong way. Okay, maybe that's the case. Everything isn't always boiled down to race. Like I said, if you're in, pretend like you're a lawyer and you got to prove your case. When you're in a courtroom and you're automatically saying someone does something because of race, well, what led you to believe that? A simple he's white and a cop is not evidence. Your ass would lose the case. You would have to show a history of patterns of this person being racist to other blacks. You would have to break down this man's character, this man's, did his family hear him ever say anything racist? I mean, you have to, what did he say on the scene that would link it to maybe being a hate crime and shit like that? You can't just automatically assume something's done for racism because the race of the person is white. That makes you a racist because you're assuming because someone's white that they hate you. You don't have any basis, any real supporting evidence to prove. And I'm not talking about history because that's not them. I'm talking about their personal backgrounds, what comes out of their mouth, like evidence, supporting evidence. Them being white is not evidence. It just proves that you're racist. So I'm just really sick of the stupidity that comes with niggas. Like I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. Your life is not hard. You make your life hard. You live in America, for crying out loud. You could be in one of these other countries where niggas are starving to fucking death and in deep poverty and don't even know where they're going to get their next fucking meal. Yet here you are driving a car, got the most expensive fucking cell phones, have on nice fucking clothes, have a microwave, have food in your fucking fridge, have a roof over your fucking head, have a car, have all kinds of shit, crying, moping, and whining about a struggle, about being mistreated, about being this and that. You have access to education that a lot of you take for fucking granted. Okay? And you want to sit here and mope and cry about how hard it is. It is not hard to be black. You make your own life hard by the choices you make in life. And that's period. It's not the white folks' fault. It's not the black woman's fault. It's not no one's fault but your own. Okay? You may not can control what type of family you're born into, what social class you're born into. You may not can control a lot of shit that may have been bad, the traumatic that happened to you in life. But that doesn't define you. This is what black people do not understand. That doesn't define you. Okay? It's about where you're going and what you plan to do with the present to build for the future. Now, if you let any of your past. Okay? Past. It's past. The fact that you survived it to live another fucking day is a blessing. Is a blessing because it's an opportunity for you to do something good for tomorrow. Okay? So you can't, people need to stop using some mental illness. They need to stop using all these things as an excuse to why they can't fucking overcome things in life. Life is hard for everyone, period. Not just black folks. Okay? So, yeah. My video on this about the Sean case, all he had to do was comply. It was avoidable. But yeah, that's my video.